Martin is here with all his R's. So what are we going to start with?
Rebuilding your credit file or your credit score. So, look, when you apply for credit, what lenders try and do is they try and predict your future behaviour from your past behaviour. So if you've behaved badly in the past, you've missed payments, you've got a CCJ against you, obviously they're likely to predict that they don't want to loan you money. Equally, if you have no history, then they've no way to predict you, so you also tend to get rejected. So the way to build or rebuild your credit score in order to be a better credit citizen, if you like, is to prove that you've got a good history, which the best way to do is to get a credit card and to spend on it each month. The catch-22, of course, is if you've got a poor credit score, how do you get a credit card? And the answer is there are specialist credit rebuild cards. Now, these tend to have hideous interest rates, but of course, if you pay them off in full at the end of every month, then there isn't any interest to pay as long as you're not withdrawing cash on them that you should never do.
That gave me a funny feeling when you did that.
Yeah, I felt that go through me, yeah.
It's like an electricity jolt,
just a little reminder, in full.
OK.
We're back to... Anyway, we've got roses to come as well, but we'll move on. This is a serious subject. So, the point about this is there's one of those cards at the moment that's paying you more to have it. Sometimes they do that than any other has done, and that's the Barclaycard initial card. So if you apply for that before Monday, and then you must spend on it each month, which is part of the process anyway, so I've got no problem with that, it will give you £10 every 3 months, provided you never bust your credit limit. You always make at least the minimum repayments. So that's 40 quid over the year for building or rebuilding your credit file. And as what I suggest people do anyway, is they spend £50 to £100 a month on it of your normal spending. This is not an excuse to spend any more, you know, the shopping that you do in the supermarket or wherever. And then you make sure you pay it off in full, just as a reminder, every month. Then by the end of the year, you should have started to rehabilitate your credit score.
And then at some point you could find a more competitive credit card or...
Well, yeah, and not just that. This will help, you know, in a few years down the line, depending how bad you... Mortgage applications, gas and electricity, contract mobile phones all often involve a form of credit scoring. So it has a big impact on your life, your credit file. But do the reading of what I've put online about more information on that.
You're losing your voice a little bit.
Yeah, it's just gone a bit croaky. It's early morning, so I'm sure you're well aware of it.
So last week we talked about BT prices. This week it's Sky.
Sky has announced price hikes. So if you're a landline-only customer, you don't get it. But if you've got landline and broadband, which lots of people do, then the line rental is going up from £17.40 to £18.99 on the 1st of March. For some people on older bundled tariffs, it's going up by more, around £3. So yet another price hike. But as always, there's the escape clause. So if you're outside your contract, you've got 31 days to leave your TV contract, to leave your TV deal, or 10 days to leave your broadband and line rental, and you can do that any time. If you're in your contract, if you've got broadband and line rental, you've got 30 days after you get your letter to leave. If you're on a TV contract, you can't leave, but Ofcom says you should complain. But I say, complain if you're unhappy, but I say, this is the massive haggling opportunity, just like last week. Get on the phone to them, tell them you're not happy about the price hike, see what they will give you and see if they'll bring the price down. And the key is to get through to disconnections, exactly the same, because they're really customer retentions. Just one tweet I got yesterday on this to show you. Jeremy Lee, wife sent me Martin's tips to get cheaper Sky, called up, reduced bill by £30 a month. So that's £360 over a year. That's why I'm saying you need to start thinking of how to negotiate this.
Do you think you'll sound like Laura's Barry White impression by the end of this item?
No, I think Laura's hoping you might be.
I've got a cold.
You've got 13 days to get there, haven't you?
Yeah, well, 13 days left to do my quickies.
30 seconds. How many is it?
Why is there a lady over there doing that then?
She is,
I don't understand.
I think it's less than 30 seconds now, Vix, isn't it?
Yeah, shall I do it? Well, so my next deals.
He slowed down, come on.
Preserving your voice.
Friends and Family Railcard, 20% off code if you go to their website, FAM17MS. I'll put that on the GMB website as well. You get a railcard, £24 instead of 30. Friends and Family means you and up to 3 adults travelling with you, provided you've got between 1 and 4 children. The adults get a third off, the kids get up to 60% off. Cracking railcard for people going on family trips. Dozen roses. How you doing? I might get it wrong. How you doing?
Thank you very much. Oh.
How you doing?
I'm doing a lot better now. I've got the pink ones.
These are couriered. If you need courier delivery on Valentine's Day, they tend to...
They're
the
curried.
best deals... Yeah, not curried.
Not curried.
Couriered. So they'll be sent... Yeah, sorry, it's my poor northern accent. So these are Tesco, £20. You can get them on Valentine's. Those are M&S Fair Trade. £22. Check your local florist as well. Also check Deal's websites because there can be codes to reduce them. But if you want Valentine's roses, actually ordering them now because the supermarket cheap ones tend to sort of run out quite quickly, which is why I'm doing it so early.
Okay.
And finally, there is a BT SIM deal out there. This is the one I was mentioning, rock and roll earlier. So you get 3 gigabytes of 4G data, 500 minutes and unlimited text for £8 a month, provided you're a BT broadband customer. That's pretty cheap, but right now, sign up, they'll give you a £35 Amazon voucher or iTunes voucher. If you take that off the price, it's the equivalent of £5 a month, and that's dirt cheap. So if you're looking for a new SIM, that's a really cheap way to go.
Lovely stuff, Mark.
Have we
Sorry
got
about the voice.
Valentine's Day covered?
I'm sorry. Do you reckon I can keep them alive till the 14th?
They won't last.
No?
But let's not waste them. I'll have them. Thank you.